I've said this in various ways before and, sadly, have to say it again and probably into the future. Government treatment of unemployment often smells and looks like a scam. It ranges from bait and switch information to people being prevented from getting financial benefits they are entitled to and which companies have already paid into. Start with the information portion. Government data are complex. To understand the information, especially when based on surveys, you must spend time looking at layers of definitions and researching the type of questions being asked. The official unemployment number in January was 6.3%. High, but nowhere near as the double-digit flights of 2020. Or is that true? Last August, the official unemployment rate was supposed to be 10.2%. If you looked at the broadest government measure of unemployment, the U6, versus the official U3, that included people not able to find full-time work and those who had given up and fallen out of the labor force, the number was 18.8%. In January, as Oxford Economics noted, if you added in the people out of the workforce and those with only part-time work available to them, overall unemployment was over 9%. Fed Chair Jerome Powell noted that true unemployment was probably closer to 10%. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said the same thing. To put that into perspective, during the 2008 collapse and the Great Recession, peak national unemployment was 10%. Today, a year into the pandemic, this has become an improvement. But it's still outrageously high. Then there are unemployment rates of different ages, genders, races, and various combinations, in which even the U3 rate is well above 9%. The true number is probably much higher. It should never be a time to play games with economic data, although one administration after another has done so for untold years. They want joblessness to look as low as possible and they want low interest rates. Virtually every modern president has pushed the Fed to keep rates low because that looks good to voters. That may be mildly questionable when conditions are generally good, although people should always be made aware of the actual situation. But at a time like this, it's horribly irresponsible. Emphasis on a single number that reporters rush to file a story are bound to quote without digging more is essentially saying, here's the true picture. Pointing to other information available tucked back inside the report becomes irrelevant. Everyone involved knows what number will be discussed. For all the people out of work or significantly underemployed, for all the discussion of unemployment benefits for these people, many still aren't getting them. In general, as the New York Times editorial board noted just over a week ago, this is a safety net woven so loosely that millions fall through. Unemployment insurance was created in the 1930s as a safety net for workers who lose jobs through no fault of their own. But the net no longer catches most.